Look, I don't know who decided that all Belgian beer glasses needed to look like you're cosplaying as a medieval monarch. That's just the rule, okay? Hello there and welcome back to Brew Report, where this week I'm trying Duvel. And yes, I did look up how to pronounce that before I started recording this video. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly how this beer looks, how it smells, how it tastes, and fundamentally, whether it's a good beer for you. Let's get cracking. We start, as always, with the packaging, and well, Duvel looks intriguing. Much like the St. Peter's beer we tried last time, we've got a uniquely shaped bottle, this weirdly stubby, sort of bulbous thing. It's got a sort of squat, bulbous shape to it, with this sort of double neck thing going on. It looks like a bodybuilder's trapezius muscle sort of rising up against their shoulders, which is a weird comparison to make, I'll grant you that. Beautiful label. I love the lettering. You've got this funky sort of Japanese demon thing surfing on the back. Not sure why that is. Maybe it just appeals more to an Asian market. Who knows? As a result, I'm intrigued. I'm going to save this bottle for my collection. Let's see what's inside. Duvel bills itself as a strong blonde, and well, it's easy to see why. The beer is a beautiful pale yellowy blonde in colour with a thick hazy body and a huge foamy white head. In terms of the aroma coming off this, we're getting blocked by the head to some degree, so we'll give it a second to calm down a bit. But already we're getting those aromas that you typically associate with a Belgian blonde or maybe even a wit beer. You're getting that coriander, that white pepper, that sort of very pale bready malt, that sort of Kingsmill wheatiness that we got from some of those German beers that we tried in Dry January a couple of years ago. It's very sweet, very light, a little bit lemony, perhaps a little bit of orange zest in there as well. So on the aroma, we got this fine balance of malt and sweetness and yeasty flavours, yeasty aromas, sweet, fruity aromas. When we taste this beer, the first thing that really hits you is the strength. This is at 8.5% alcohol by volume, and this beer does not keep that a secret. It tastes strong, it tastes punchy, and you really feel that with not just the alcoholic warmth and sort of the alcoholic attack in there, but also the intensity of that sort of citrusy, zesty flavour, the intensity of that sort of aromatic sort of character to it. There's also, once you get past that initial hit, you're also picking up more of that coriander seed, more of that white pepper, more of that sort of slight soapiness, which, you know, as I know from having a partner who has the coriander soap gene, can be a good or a bad thing. It's spicy, it's sweet, but also a little bit bitter. It's quite thick in terms of the mouthfeel, quite, it coats the tongue and mouth in a way that's quite sticky because of all that wheat content. And as a result, it's quite heavy going. That combined with the weight of this beer, the alcohol content, means it's quite slow progress getting through it. On the finish, there's more of that booze. You sort of return from that little sojourn into this sort of spicier, zestier notes and come back to that alcoholic, like spicy warmth towards the finish. So let's talk a little bit about value. This is one of the more common Belgian beers that you will see in the UK. Up there with Flavour, which is everywhere from what I can tell. This beer is readily available in bottle shops, on craft beer sites. It's certainly available in UK supermarkets, and if you go down to Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, wherever, you can generally pick up these lovely little stubby things for in the region of £2, £2.10 per bottle. That's notwithstanding the ongoing lorry shortage. So in terms of value, you're getting 330 mils of an 8.5% beer for £2. That at face value seems pretty good. Recommending this one is interesting. Recommending Duvel is interesting because I'm not sure where it fits. If you are a die-hard Belgian beer fan, then maybe you'll enjoy it, but chances are you've already tried it and you find something you like better, so it's not especially helpful. If you are somebody who really likes other kinds of beer, if you really like sours, or if you really like traditional bitter, sort of traditional style English ales, then this is going to be too strong, too harsh, too aggressive, most likely. So it's difficult to see where this fits. I guess the one angle I could see working here is if you are somebody who's really into that old style American IPA, the really aggressively bitter hoppy stuff that's a little bit stronger, it's got a little bit of that alcoholic burn to it, then Duvel may be your sort of rooted, that may be the gateway between there and your sort of slightly more boozy, barrel-aged Belgian style beers. But I suspect there are other better gateways out there. That's what I thought of it. But that's about enough from me. What I want to hear now is, what did you think? Are you a massive fan of Duvel? Are there other Belgian beers available that you think I should try next? Whatever your thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. If you liked this review, do check out the rest of them and subscribe to this channel. And of course, go to brewreport.co.uk where I post fresh beer content every Sunday. And until next time, happy drinking.